Welcome, welcome on this glorious and challenging day. Thanks for joining. Krona healing advice. This will be for empty nesters or people that are single, people that are not alone, but they're with themselves. They're with themselves, and it's something that I don't understand yet, but that's okay. I don't have to understand everything. But I go on social media, I see some great people that are just posting that they're bored. I see some great people that are on shows, some people that entertain the world, yet they are bored. That's okay. One day I will understand what that means. The simple advice I could give you is tap in deep inside yourself. It might have been weeks ago, months ago, many years ago, you had a dream to do something. Because you were so busy and because you were running, it went to the back burner and then it dissolved. You forgot about it because most of our lives we do not live. Yes, you heard me right. Most of our lives we do not live. We're constantly running and running and running. And as everyone complains how the world has turned upside down, there's a part of me that says that a part of the world has finally become real. And what I mean with that, the fact that people sit with themselves is the greatest thing that one could accomplish in life. And I'm talking here not to the busy families, but to the people that are with themselves. Meditating, being in the present, not constantly thinking about the past and worrying about the future, that's not living. If you just think of it, if you have 60 seconds, 1 minute, right now, and in that window of 60 seconds, you're worried about something in 3 weeks from now, in 2 weeks, that 1 minute was voluntary death. We have a chance now to live. There are so many things that we want to do. Let's first make a list. Or if we can't make the list, because so many of us never tapped into ourselves and say, well, I got nothing really what to do. I mean, when I finish my job, I just do nothing. I just watch movies and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's not called living. That's called someone entertaining you. Or like there's individuals today that are suffering from the coronavirus that are living with masks. They're living with ventilators because they can't breathe on their own. And guess what? It seems like most of society has the virus all year round. Emotionally, the fact that they cannot be with themselves. Breathe emotionally. Tap into yourself. Find out what your passion is. You have a passion. Connect to it. Indulge in it. Live with it. Become alive. If it's learning an instrument, learning how to sew, learning a language, or some people simply have so many areas in the house that they want to organize. Throwing out old files, putting things online so you could throw out the boxes of paper, cleaning up your garage. Make yourself a schedule since you're not at work and you can't work. Instead of watching movies late in the evening or going out of your mind and waking up late and feeling blah and feeling sick because you're off schedule, on the contrary, keep the same schedule. And if you work from 9 to 5, continue that system for yourself. But you might want to stretch your lunch break. You might want to do some more exercise. But there is, I can't even begin to think. Like I think if I live 700 years, I'll never even finish 5 or 10% that I want because life is so exciting. Life is so much fun. Yeah, that's for you, but not for me. I'm so happy that life is so exciting for you. I'm just responding right now the way so many people respond to me. If you're alive and you have a heart pumping blood to your arteries, life is fun. The fact you don't feel that way, I believe you. Because no one ever spoke to you about your passion, about your soul, about your inner self, and therefore you never went there. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're with yourself, now is a good time to tap deep inside and to see what you really want to do, what you really want to learn. And if you tap into the right spot, even after 3 or 4 weeks or 2 months, you're going to go back to work. You might want to continue doing this every day for 10 minutes. You might want to continue doing this for the futures on Sundays. I was just talking to a person the other day. The concept of the TED Talks, the amount of knowledge that's on those TED Talks, and what it intrigues your mind to do more research, to find out more stuff. Life is so interesting, and we as a society, I'm not blaming you and I'm not accusing you. Us as a collective society live an extremely shallow life. And the only way we survive is by run, do. And now that the run, do stopped, we feel like we're bored and we're dying and we're going crazy. Now perhaps is a time, if you're 20, 30, or 70, or 80, for the first time in your life, to find out what living means. I mean internally, I mean emotionally, I mean mentally, I mean spiritually. Life is beyond good. Life has a treasure. Don't be from those people that have $100 million worth of gold in the backyard and they're running around through garbage cans looking for dinner, when they don't realize in their own backyard they have the gold mine of over $100 million. Let me just conclude. You are a gold mine. You have way more in you than you could ever imagine. Right now, when life is quiet, and you could hear the birds chirp like I'm hearing them right now, listen to your inner soul. Listen to your heart. Take notes of your dreams. Write them down. Even if you cannot do them, at least write down your dreams. Write down what you want to do. Do research about it. Find out if you could. There's so many times people tell me they don't want to pursue certain dreams because there's no way you could do it. But these same people never ever did research. It doesn't cost money to use Google. Once you have the internet connection, you have infinite access to the knowledge of the world. Look after yourself. What you thought is a crisis might be the birth of your inner soul. Thanks for listening.